What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to give you guys some Atlanta Falcons news. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support, continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit the join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So today in Atlanta Falcons news, the Atlanta Falcons are rumored to possibly be trading for edge rusher or outside linebacker Haason Reddick. Haason Reddick does play currently for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he is currently on the trade block. And I definitely think that the Falcons should go after Haason Reddick. He is one of those guys that's about 6'1", 245 pounds to 250 pounds, but he is a premier pass rusher in the NFL. The last 4 seasons of his career, he has had over 10 sacks or double-digit sacks the last 4 seasons. He is a guy still in his prime at the age of 29. And I do think that he would fit in this Atlanta Falcons scheme perfect, being that he's one of those speed rushers and he's one of those game changers. As you guys know, I talked about the Falcons possibly bringing in more defensive game changers, especially in the trenches. And Haason Reddick is one of those guys that can get you double-digit sacks each season. And he definitely would be an upgrade over some of the guys that we currently have on the roster, like Arnold Ebiketie. We still have a lot of guys that are unproven on this Atlanta Falcons roster, and I really feel like he could be that veteran leader to come in and help some of these guys continue to develop. But he also could come in and be one of those guys that teams have to game plan for, because he is one of the better speed rushers in the NFL. And I really feel like if he were to come to Atlanta, I definitely think it would be a perfect pairing in this Raheem Morris scheme. We know that Raheem Morris has had guys with the LA Rams like a Von Miller. He's had guys like Aaron Donald. He's had guys like Leonard Floyd that played on that championship Rams team. And Haason Reddick is one of those guys who's played for the Eagles the last couple years. Those guys who went to a Super Bowl. He was the guy that actually knocked Brock Purdy out of the NFC Championship game 2 years ago when he ended up hurting his arm. And that was Haason Reddick that came up with that sack. So I definitely think that Haason Reddick is one of those guys that if you compare him with the Dallas Turner in the draft, then you'll have 2 decent edge rushers or 2 premier pass rushers, possibly with Haason Reddick on one side, Dallas Turner on the other side, and then you still have Arnold Ebiketie. You still have guys you can rotate in, like the Zach Harrisons of the world and like the Lorenzo Carters. But I definitely think that the Falcons need to go out and find that premier pass rusher. We tried to go after Danielle Hunter. He ended up signing with the Houston Texans. So Haason Reddick is currently possibly the best pass rusher still out there on the market. So the Falcons can somehow, bring in Haason Reddick. I wouldn't necessarily trade like a first-round pick or a second-round pick for Haason Reddick. But I definitely would see if we're able to trade like a 3rd-round pick for him. I wouldn't even mind giving up a 2nd-round pick, because he is like that when it comes to being one of those guys that's a really good edge rusher. But I believe the Falcons are going to have to extend him and give him a contract. So you definitely don't want to have to give up that 1st-round pick, because you still want to be able to go out and bring in maybe a Dallas Turner or a Jared Verse on the other side. But I definitely think that Haason Reddick would add value to this Atlanta Falcons team. He's a guy that plays well against the run and is good at rushing the passer. But I definitely think he would add value to this Atlanta Falcons team, bring some leadership to this team, and he will be one of those guys that has won at a really high level with the Philadelphia Eagles. So he would be able to be one of those guys that can bring that winning culture. But with that being said, this being your boy Jew, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.